I'm here today to review Totobay's. It's their patio umbrella light. It's a rechargeable light, which I love because it's eco-friendly that way. I like things very bright. I don't like being out in the dark, and at nighttime you have to worry about the cost of all the lights. I'm very conscious of my electricity bill now that we've been switching over to LEDs and it's come down a lot. I don't want to risk that. So if you can't use solar, then rechargeable is definitely the way to go, and this is rechargeable. It has an internal battery. It charges via USB. It's not a micro USB cord, so do not lose your charging cord. It's this is just a regular type of push on, and then it's a regular USB, so you can charge it anywhere. If you have the new fancy plugs that plugs into your wall, and let's see, or you get an adapter, and it plugs in right here. So it's not really, weatherproof. You're going to be out on a nice day, and this will be under the umbrella, but you go ahead and take it in because that port is open. So you want to be wary of that too. So these are what grip it, and this is why it's flexible. On the width, it states, I wrote it down because it was an odd width, 0.78 inches, so just over 3/4 of an inch wide to literally just over 2 inches wide in a pole. My pole, I have just the pole here, is 1.5. You can see that. It's 1.5 my patio umbrella pole. So, and I noticed, it's not like rubber grippy on here. So if you have any slippage in it, it doesn't slide on mine. Well, it will on this because I'll be moving it around. But when it just sits there, it sits just fine. So if you have little kids always grabbing that pole, you know how some little kids can't sit still and they jump up and they grab everything. And yeah, so if you have that situation, go ahead and get some electrical tape and wrap it in the area you're going to put the light, and it'll have more areas to grip. And then electrical tape is very weather resistant, and it comes off without leaving any residue. You can leave it there, as long as you have this type of situation. So, but the button is right here. It's like really kind of hard to see. It's a teeny button, and you're going to look for this line. You can obviously see the line, and then look around, and you'll see that tiny button. You'll push in to open it. And not far from the button of it on this side is the charging port, that little hole. And then here, everything's black, so it's kind of hard to see. There it is. I can get the angle. And that's the switch. So we'll go ahead and put it on my pole. Hold on. There. To charge it in full from, I say it was dead, used it up, it's like pretty much all day. I say all day is all day before nighttime, so a good 8 hours. So if you get up in the morning, before you head out to work or whatever, go ahead and plug it in, let it charge, and then by the evening, it'll be good to go. So that's fine, as long as you remember if it's dead. Otherwise, on high, I pretty much just gonna use the light on high. It's all I really had it on. I've tested the low, but I like the high. I love a lot of light. I'm like blind in the dark. So on high, it's 400 lumens. All 20 LEDs are lit, and it'll get about, I wrote it down, about 18 hours. It's a good 3, if you think about it, it's a good 3 nights. So if you charged it up on Thursday, you can hang out outside Friday, Saturday, and Sunday nights. Because, unless you're going to be out like all night party, then it's just be the one night. So, but if you charge it up on Thursday, you'll get a good weekend out of it, which is really good. And then if you used it on low, like I don't know, just use it on low, just like to go out quietly, want a little bit of light, you're one of those. Go out, hang out, drink your glass of wine. My dad and his wife, when he was alive, he used to go hang out by the pool and just have a little bit of light and drink a glass of wine or something. If you're one of those, it can last you many days, like over 50 hours. So, whatever you need. So it's a pretty neat. So I'll go ahead and turn it on. There it is. I already lost it. So if you move it this way, I'm backward, but that's it. Really bright. It's a really bright light. You can see all those. Austin, you want to turn off the big light for me? I'll go ahead and put it on low. Off is in the middle. There's low right now. I still have one light on, but so you can see that's low. Oh, we've already lost it. And that's high. So it's pretty bright. And so that would be over your table. It's going to illuminate your whole table. So you don't have to talk about kids bouncing around, grabbing things. It says you can get the entertainment back there. But it works really well. I'm moving it now and it's not sliding at all. It sits on very easily, very easy to put on and operate. Obviously illuminates beautifully. It's a great light. I absolutely love it. It's easy to use, easy to install, small to store. Perfect. I'm one of those people who likes to be prepared. Perfect to keep charged, charged up. And then if you have a power outage, this is LED. It doesn't get hot to the touch. You can just leave it out, and your kids can put it on the table, and then it would light up their room at 400 lumens. So if you camp, it's really light, and you could actually, because it closes, you could hang string through the loop and hang it from the center of your tent if you camp, and that would light it up. So it's just a great, great, I think utility tool, whatever you want to call it, to have. If you're going on a long road trip in the winter, you never know if you're going to have an accident. I always say have lights in your car. Everyone has USB adapters in their cars now too. You can go ahead and bring this and have a light also. So very functional, very useful. Absolutely love it. Thanks, guys.